What's going on, beautifuls? Whew. Don't forget to breathe. You know you gotta do that, motherfuckers. It's another day in my room. It's raining. I wanted to go outside, but it's raining, like I said. So we're just gonna have to bear with me and shit. Let me see how I do it. We could do it here, but I kind of liked it over there. You know what though? This is good lighting. Maybe I should do this. I kind of like this one. I'm not gonna lie. This one, it's more like up, hey, what's up, guys? The other one's more leveled and shit. I guess it's whatever, but fuck it. It's good lighting, though. See, it's either this spot or this spot. Check it. Yeah, bro, I gotta eat better. I can tell my vessel is just eat better. I mean, right here is good, too, I guess. It's more leveled. So that's cool. But, as we speak, I'm uploading my shorts that I make. If you guys are supporters, I upload shorts. Like the lesson, what I talk about, I upload the shorts, and then I go into it deeper with the reels and shit, with the videos that I'm making right now. So, but yeah, it's uploading. Just taking some time, but it's doing its thing, Did you guys meditate and alleviate today? Cause I know I did. Did you though? Shit, hopefully. If you didn't, you're missing out. You know what I mean? Isn't that cool, the ambiance it gives, the light I got? I love it. Let's check it over here. I don't know. I do like the lighting, so that's why it's fuck it, I guess. Let me clean it. There's some water and shit. But don't worry, guys. I'm trying to go to a nice outside spot. But for right now, bear with me. It's just, it's raining and stuff. And yeah. So. But I mean, how many people post YouTube videos and they're in the room, especially spiritual content creators, they're in the room and shit. So I'm not really tripping. I think I'm over analyzing it, really. You know what I mean? Overthinking, definitely. It's why not just do it in this room? I should. So that's what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm looking at my aura in the mirror, and I could tell I've been overeating on the sugar. And overeating on the sugar can really make you feel lightheaded, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta do that, and I don't know. I could feel I'm kind of feeling weak because my sugar's going down. But it's because I need to eat better. So eat better, motherfucker. Alright, god damn it. I'm gonna eat better. Alright, fucking fuck. Who the fuck is texting me right now? Hold on. Oh, it's just people liking the shit I'm posting. But anyways, I want to say the fuck. Follow the excitement. That's all I'm saying. If something brings you excitement, it is your higher self saying, "Do it. This is the way to go. Good stuff comes from this, so do it." Trust me. And a lot of us confuse the feeling of excitement for fear, for anxiety, so we don't do it. And this could be a trauma, a safety mechanism, even of staying to what's familiar because you're safe. Oops, I'm trying not to get water on my mic. Don't want that. But I said it before, I'll say it again. Success is literally on the other side of fear. So just fucking do it. What being a bitch. Alright? And it's hard to do that if you're around people who aren't of like vibrations. But the more you do your inner work and raise your awareness, it wouldn't even matter. Because you know you. Yeah, you know you. And you've accepted yourself within. You've internalized everything. When you internalize everything, the external and it never had any effect. But a lot of us think that the external has this sort of stamp of approval. So just know that it doesn't. It's an illusion. It's all within. The outside's a direct reflection of your internal state. Sorry. I got boogies. But yeah, just eat better. Eat better, think better, breathe better, feel better, all that shit. Eat better, think better, feel better, do better. There's a lot of shit you gotta do, right? So just do it. But that brings us to the point of this video, which is, well, having a balance for one, and knowing that it's not so much being the spiritual realm and the physical realm, but it's both. It's having that connection with the spiritual realm and this physical realm, because you are here for a reason. You didn't come here just to want to leave it, nah. So it's good to know your existence and your connections to the spiritual realm, but you have to put in the work that you learned through the spiritual journey into this physical realm, right? Put in that work and create. Now, a lot of us, here's a fun fact. When we're growing up, for some reason, we're very well connected to the spiritual realm. A lot of kids, when they incarnate, they are very connected to their other star systems, to their higher self. That's why, and we confuse it for them having so much imagination or ADHD, whatever the fuck, all that bullshit. But really, it's that these souls are so connected to their higher self because the conditions haven't hit yet, right? Reality hasn't come in yet and said, settle down, this is how it works. Or their parents haven't come in yet and said, honey, this is what reality is. This is real, settle down, this is how it works. The conditions, right? So I'm telling you, as a spiritual person, when you have kids, teach them the ways of the law of the one. Teach them to meditate, to circulate their energetic field, to really calm down the nervous system. Teach them about the chakras. Teach them about the third eye. Teach them about the other dimensions. Remind them, and they'll get it. I've seen this video of this other kid. He's a straight up just channels up all this shit that I'm talking about, and he's like 8 years old, and his mom's a medium. Talks about how there's no end and no beginning. We're all source consciousness. We're one. We're all aliens, literally. You know, all this shit. And it's like, you know why he's able to channel that flawlessly? Because his mom is a medium. His mom isn't there conditioning him, saying, no, honey, you're just thinking too much. You're a kid. Your imagination's wild. That's not how reality works. Reality is solid. Blah blah blah. You just gotta go to school, honey. You know, it's just, you know, you're watching too much TV, honey. You gotta put away the phone. No. Now, mom is doing her job. Bless her soul. And she's allowing her son to be in action, and through that and non conditions, he's keeping that connection to spirit realm, channeling the information. A fucking shaman at 8 years old, you know what I mean? And it's like, really, guys, there is a shaman in each and every one of us, because the same energy that runs through me is the same energy that runs through you. We're just not all tapped in. We all possess this ability to heal ourselves and everyone. Because once you heal yourself, you heal the outside, because we're all connected. We're all collective consciousness. But a lot of us are too distracted and busy typing and thinking and scrolling and, you know, jerking off or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? They're not channeling their energies and actually aligning their kundalini and raising their frequencies. They're thinking too much of the past or the future, or blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? And just focus too much on the external for validation, and it's crazy. And it's just like, you could say that there's things in our reality being spewed so that we could be kept separate from our higher self, so that we could be distracted and, you know, just thinking and thinking and thinking, and, you know, but you gotta take your power back at some point. And if you're watching this video, that's what you're doing. You're taking your power back. You're not alone. This is the time of awakening. The planet is going through a purge, a very necessary, needed one at that. But, so, that kid, and it's like, even me when I was a kid, I've always felt that there was something more. I've always felt that my soul is just not from here. And I know you felt the same way, and it's because we're not. We are infinite, multidimensional light electromagnetic beings. Like, it's a long-ass word, but, you know what I mean? To sum it up, this is only a temporary form that you're embodying, inhabiting, really. It's a vessel, a vehicle, and you're driving that shit, right? But we're remembering that. We're going through things, we're going through traumatic experiences. Even I know for me, I went through stuff so that I could remember. And it's like, it's crazy too. A lot of us will go through lifetimes and lifetimes. We'll recycle through different forms and bodies and versions of ourselves until we finally get the message, till we finally wake up. And if you're watching this video, this is the lifetime that you are awakening and you are remembering. So congratulations. Let's fucking do this shit. But, and you're the one that's breaking the cycles out of your family. And I'm the one that's breaking the cycles out of my family. Because a lot of us do not think for ourselves. We're just, well, this is how reality works and blah, blah, blah. And do this, do that, get at this, get at that. And they never go within themselves. They just kind of think, they think they do things to make other people happy. But then they're never really happy, right? Because they never really went within themselves and thought, well, what should I do? What do I want to do with my life? So you're the one that's waking up. You're breaking your family cycle. And they might, not like you for that, because your light is going to irritate them. It's awakening dormant frequencies within them. But just don't worry. Their tension isn't your tension. Their suffering isn't your suffering. You're doing your work, and that's what matters. Just keep doing it. I'm going to go over here. I kind of like being level-headed. But, that's what I'm doing. I'm breaking through my family cycles. I'm doing things that are different from the rest. I'm thinking for myself. I'm connecting to other states of myself. I'm meditating. Because when you meditate, you actually access the infinite timelines that you exist on. Because all it is now. And a lot of people do not meditate. They're just thinking and thinking and thinking. Consuming, consuming, and consuming. But if we really take the time to meditate and breathe for 45 minutes, allow that breath to circulate, right? The DMT within us. Circulate that energy, open that third eye. You'll see that you're always astral traveling. You're always astral planing. There's infinite versions of yourself, and you can tap into that when you access these higher states of consciousness, when you shut the ego up, the logical mind. So when you do that, you attain a newer sense of self, of awareness. It's no longer I am this body, but it is I am the observer observing this body. And you go out in reality in a different way, and that through that intuitive space, right, through that presence. When you are present with the universe, the universe is present with you. You are one with it. And because you are one with it and present with it, you're having fun with this experience, you're not robbing yourself of enjoying it. And through that, you allow opportunities and synchronicities and all these things to be presented to you. Whereas before, you weren't able to perceive those opportunities or whatever the fuck, because you were so, I guess you could say, closed-minded or on autopilot or less aware, or so thinking, so with the ego, so with the thoughts. But when you really shut that up and you allow that higher sense of self, higher awareness to flow through you, right? The higher you, the real you begin to humble yourself. You literally go out in reality and about it in a different way. You don't react to things right away, to the first negative vibe that comes up. No, you've meditated. You've raised your awareness you've realigned yourself to the real you. So whereas something does bad happen, instead of getting irritated or mad, you observe it from the highest point and all right. You know what I mean? You kind of let it go and flow like leaves in the wind. You let it blow away. So teach your kids these things. Start them young. They could be levitating by fucking 5. You know what I'm saying? They don't have such a big imagination. No, they are just very connected to the spirit realm, to all that is, to anything that is possible. Like I said, every kid that is incarnated here is very connected to all that. They are advanced souls. A lot of advanced souls are incarnating now at this time to help with the planet's ascension. If you know, you know. But again, society comes in and says, nah, they got ADD, ADHD, give them dopamine, shut them up, and they condition them, and they suppress their gifts, they suppress their abilities, they keep that third eye closed, right? We all have this ability, it's just that through childhood, our parents said, this is how it is, and so we shut that up. We got conditioned, right? So we never were able to access that part of ourselves because we thought that it wasn't possible. We thought, well, this is me and this is you and this is how the world works and I'm my body and I'm my name and, you know, whatever. I'm this human, I'm the five senses, and, you know, overemphasizing on that. And through that overemphasization, forgetting your true nature. So don't let these conditions hit. And that's what we're doing, right? We're waking up, we're meditating, we're rewiring our consciousness, we're seeing these conditions that were set upon us through our childhood, right? And it's like, even our parents, their parents had that, so it was all passed down, right? And that goes into that you're waking up or out of the cycle of the family when you really break that cycle. I guess you can say karmic cycle in a way. But when you really start to think for yourself and you really start to go within yourself and be who you want to be, not who your parents want you to be, right? Because usually when that happens, it's because they never got to be who they wanted to be because their parents, it's a cycle. It really is. It's all that trauma is transferred. So when you really go through a spiritual shift, an awakening, an identity, all that, you break that cycle, you break that trauma. You see that you were just always beyond that. You know, it was never a part of you. You just thought it was. It was an illusion to wake up from. So all this shit, it's humbled me to know this and to understand this. It really is. It's so cool though. As I'm talking, it's such a trip. I'm just like watching the jellyfish just fucking do their thing and shit. And I'm just like hypnotized by it, but I'm, you know what I mean? I'm talking and it's like, yeah. But congratulations though. You're breaking the cycles. You're doing your thing, and through you doing your thing, adds as a ripple contagious energy effect to people around you, so you'll act as a guidance for them to go within themselves and do their inner work, for them to go within themselves and be their highest authentic self. Keep going. You got them shook. You're doing great, guys. You're doing great. Life's the game, it's the experience, it's a gift, it's a play, all these things. You just gotta utilize your gifts and everything that you've been learning through your spiritual awakening. You just gotta do it. And balance that connection through spirit realm and this realm. How do you do that? You meditate, right? Because when you meditate, you connect to higher self. You connect to the self that is there in the spirit realm. Because there's a part of you there and there's a part of you here, your vessel, right? Your vessel is here in the physical realm. But your real self, astral self, your light self is in the spirit realm. And there's a tether between your vessel and that, you see what I mean? It's a constant communion and flow of energy and communication if you allow it. Like, how did I just know that? How did I know that? You know what I mean? Because I meditated and I'm allowing this information of cosmic wisdom, intelligence to flow through you. You can access that too. I'm no superhuman. I can just do it because this is something that I'm passionate about. When you are doing something that you are passionate about, you're having fun with the experience. You are more present with the moment. And if you are more present with the moment and you're having fun with the experience and you're passionate about it, then it's easier for you to be in the flow. And when you're in the flow, it's easier for you to access this higher intelligence, cosmic wisdom, or whatever. You will get creative insights. You will get all these downloads from higher self. You don't even know where it came from, but you just intuitively know. You know what I mean? It flows through you. So you just gotta keep acting and on your highest passions, and then follow that excitement, because that leads you to, like, that vibration carries itself out, and you're gonna manifest everything that equals up to that, right? So it's like you do this and that. So I'm doing my videos, I'm doing my music, I'm doing my coding, all that energy is of excitement. I'm following that equals and leads up to other dynamics and scenarios that I could attract, because I'm in that energy dynamic of being passionate and following that that excitement, and you know what I'm saying? So that equals and carries itself out in your energetic field, in your reality, so you will go out and attract newer opportunities and people because you're in that vibe of passion and excitement. You see what I'm saying? That's manifestation. Or that's part of it, at least. So, just, yeah. Really, this point of this video is to tap into your subconscious self, your inner self. Like, what was the word? Tend to your childhood self. Like, never let it die. Your childhood self is always there. So give yourself a hug, you know what I mean? Your subconscious, it's always there. Just tap in. I guess you could say, yeah. And the more connected you are to your subconscious, your real you, the less you will let things affect you so much, you feel me? And you're just having fun with the game. It's a good game. Trust me, guys. It gets better. Just keep going with the flow. And good job on breaking the cycles. Good job on taking out all these conditions that were set up upon us. You know what I'm saying? And remember, their suffering isn't your suffering. Their tension isn't your tension. So through awareness comes power. Just don't over-identify. Don't over-attach, because all that will create suffering and resistance. So, those are my 2 cents. Alright? I'll see you on the next video, guys. I love you. Peace. Namaste. Liddy is a motherfucker titty. You already know all these things. So put in the work. And when you get your kids, teach them the ways of the law of the one. Because there's propaganda in schools and everything. You know, kids are on their iPhones by age 7, and it's just like all that is, it's numbing their senses. Like 7-year-olds or these iPad kids, right? Like, whereas when they were born, they were very connected to the spirit realm, right? These gifts, and it's like now, because they're so distracted with these tablets or whatever the fuck, and conditionings in the schools, the propaganda, it's like, it's cutting that, right? They're conditioning them. So don't condition your kids. Awaken them. Cherish them. Love them unconditionally. Let them be them. And no, they don't just have a big imagination. They're connected. Don't let them be conditioned like we were. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully by then it won't be rainy, because I want to get outside. I want to show you the spot. I want to get some skating vloggage. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. I love you.